Testing. I think it's working. Jeez. Oh man, talk about a headache. Holy crap, yeah. Jeez, honestly. We will get, you should get game audio. You should be getting game audio as well. It's just checking for update. Holy crap, that was a lot of work, honestly. You guys have no idea. The mic audio is low. What about now? Is that better? How about now? Is that fine? Oh man. I could do it like here. That's probably fine. Is that good now? Everything good now? Alright, cool guys. Sorry about that. Doing all of this was an astounding headache. You have no idea. You have absolutely no idea. This was an absolute nightmare to get ready. Right, good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Everything is functioning, I believe. As intended. And this was extremely challenging to set up. Far more challenging than I had anticipated. You have no idea. Anywho, let's go into the open beta, shall we? Let's have a look at the controller settings, because that's going to be the big one. Tactical flipped is what we want. Yeah, trying to get this to like lock in properly and get it so that we could get the microphone into everything was a lot of effort. I don't want full haptics. I want absolutely nothing. We're going to go 6.6, normal ADS, vertical aim axis. What the hell is this? Okay. Oh, it's inverted. Okay. All right. There's got to be more to the controller settings. Here we go. Aim assist type, Black Ops. Let's go with normal. We want a dynamic response curve. Instant transition timing. Input dead zones. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Let's drop these bad boys down to 6.6. Auto move forward off. Double tap sprint. Okay, so we've got prisoner rescue, knockout, and quick play, which is either TDM or domination. So we'll just go with that for now. Lovely to see you all in chat, guys. Feel free to drop a like. We had some real funness trying to get all of this to work properly. In a hell of a lot of ways, really. Alright, we're going to start off just with the Hurricane, the FSS Hurricane. Oh, I didn't even look at FOV. Holy crap, I'm such an idiot. Graphics, motion blur, off. Film grain, disgusting. They've got Fidelity FX. Depth of field, off. That's really interesting. Field of view, max. 120. Affected, yes. Weapon field of view, narrow, I guess. Alright. Gosh, I didn't even look at any of this. Okay, we got that all done. On-demand texture streaming. Let's leave it on for now. I have no idea what it's gonna look like. Holy crap, this feels so different. Okay, so you guys can see everything, right? You can hear everything. Everything is working as intended. Or at least I hope it is. Oh gosh, the controls on this feel so off already. I wonder if graphically this is running at 1080p. Okay, I think this is fine. Holy crap, that aim assist seems strong. Okay, so this is like the P90, I believe. Is there 120 hertz? That's a really good question. I can't actually tell at this point in time. This doesn't feel like 120. I can only presume that there is a chance that they weren't ready for 1440p on monitors. We're only just getting started, so I really... oh god, that's the dolphin dive. Okay. So this is the slide. There you go. That's... I mean, you can't really... There's no slide cancelling, so to speak. Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely ruined. Although, admittedly, at this present trying time, I don't actually have any audio. So, you're going to have to bear with me 1 second whilst I make that a reality.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Okay. Which one of these monitor holes? It's a fun little graphical bug. Okay, I'm just going to plug this in so I get audio. There we go, that's a bit more like it. Sorry guys, I had to completely rip up my entire audio setup for this. I will adjust the game volume in a second as well. I had to completely rip it all up for this. Because I use PC capture, which is over HDMI to a PC, and it's just a lot easier. So this required me to fully mess with things. Man. Okay, so I've just unlocked Cold-Blooded. This doesn't look like it's running at 120 hertz, which is a little bit of a concern. I might have to try and... I can only presume I'd have to force it. I can only presume I'd have to force it. Yeah, we do need to lower the camera movement. That is 100% a certainty. What's wrong with the sound? The sound has been reduced so that you guys can actually hear me talk.
Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't feel like 120 hertz, and I presume it would be. I can only presume that's because I'm running everything in 1440p, so if I switch to 1080p, it should theoretically kick into 120 hertz mode. Maybe they just didn't get 1440, 120 support in time. Yeah, the audio did explode there for a second, and I have no idea why. I think that was the actual game itself just had, like, a bug.
On your six. Enemy UAV overhead. Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
I think that was an actual in-game audio glitch that caused the peak there. I think there's somebody in-game with this stupid mic on. Alright, let's turn all that off. Yeah, somebody in chat literally just blew into their microphone. You can gift memberships on desktop, Eric. Alright, let's get into it. Yeah, this P90 build is a little bit different, eh? Let's try the assault build. This is like the M4 build, so to speak.
Hostile SAE incoming.
This feels definitely like, this 100% feels like 60 hertz. This is definitely not 120. I'm definitely gonna go to 1080p after this round. It's only on PS5 at the minute. You can check for 120 in the settings. Let's have a look. I don't play console, so, you know. Such is life for me, I'm afraid. No texture limits. No, you can't actually do it. You'd have to do it in the actual PlayStation menu settings. Yeah, 60 hertz does not feel good, I'll tell you that much. It might look okay to you guys, but it feels really sluggish at 60. Oh, God. This is TDM, so it's a bit difficult to get a feel of the map. Right, let's do the settings. For starters, let's switch this to... Let's switch this into 1080p. Or let's force 120 hertz. I mean, it says automatic at the minute, and it is 1440, so let's just go for 1080. Do they really not have 120 hertz in the beta? Surely they do. Come on, like, that can't be a thing, right? Okay, that actually feels more responsive, so maybe you can't do it at 1440p. Right, let's get all the settings dialed in, because the settings are going to be what's super key here. Right. Let's get... Graphics settings, on-demand texture streaming is fine. We want all that off. Field of view, good. Let's go to... Why do they have quick settings? That seems really silly. Is it interface? We want square. Player names, telemetry. Yeah, you would want a faster refresh rate for sure. Like, you wouldn't want... I need to turn down the actual... I need to turn down the movement. Where would that even be? Do they not even have that setting on console? Alright, let's reset the app anyway. Very odd. I mean, I'd be very surprised if they don't have 120 hertz, right? Like, that's a huge thing. Like, not having that would be insane. Alright, let's log back into the servers. I mean, could you imagine, right? Like not having 120 hertz. I mean, 120 hertz is like a must, really. Like in my view, at least, if you're on PlayStation. All right, let's get down to it. Open beta, fetching. Okay. The settings menu isn't great either, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, they do not have any options for high refresh rate. That is a concern. They also, for whatever reason, don't seem to have the movement option as well, which is odd. Like, you don't seem to... Oh, there we go. Gameplay, finally. Okay. Toggle crouch, toggle prone, toggle tacticals, automatic or sprint off, aim down sight, hold, armor plate supply 1, vehicle camera recenter. We don't need any of that. Where is the... Okay, they've got all sorts of advanced settings, but where is the camera movement? We do not want camera movement. Camera movement is disgusting. Walk behavior, hold, walk speed. You can increase the speed of your walk. Okay, that's something. I mean, it must. They surely have 120 hertz, right? This just wouldn't feel right if they didn't have 120 hertz. Could you imagine? That'd be so poor. They don't seem to have the camera movement option at all. They do have FOV, yeah. They do have FOV, which is nice. Very curious. We'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. 120 hertz is not great. I mean, like, not having that in the game is pretty insane. I'm gonna have to look online and see what people are saying, because if this is 60 hertz, then if it's 60 hertz on console, I probably wouldn't bother playing it much until it releases on PC. But we've now forced it into 1080p mode, and I can tell you for free that this is 60 hertz. Yeah, this is 100% 60 hertz. Okay. Very odd. Fidelity FX would theoretically give you better image sharpness and more frames, but not having 120 hertz, I mean, that's going to be really sucky for pretty much everyone. Like, it looks choppy. Like, playing this on console, if it doesn't have 120 hertz, it feels choppy. I've gone to the graphics settings after restarting the app, and there was nothing there. Like, the graphic settings are not there. 100% spoiled by my PC, Bob. I play Warzone 1 and Modern Warfare 1 at 170 frames per second. It's just not there. Let's have a look. I mean, this is the PS5 version of the game, yeah, 100%, so... Yeah, my monitor counter is showing 60. I know lots of people do play on 60, and I'm not saying that's a big problem. I'm just saying, like, if you're used to 120, this is like walking through butter. Anywho, let's try not to suck at this. Initial thoughts, though, the audio is pretty crisp. I feel like I can hear where things are coming from. The gunshots sound good. I can hear that there's somebody, like, vaguely to my left. There we go.
We are losing Charlie. Securing Alpha.
There's someone above me. I could hear that guy's footsteps super clearly. Holy crap. I could hear that guy really well. Okay. Oh, unlucky. I mean, I may as well go back up to 1440p then if there's no 120. We'll do that eventually. But for now, I mean, the audio's really nice. The gunplay feels very punchy. I like that. It's just, obviously, it's difficult to explain. I know a lot of you guys play 60 Hz, and I appreciate that. But if you're somebody who's used to high refresh rate gameplay, it's just not... It doesn't feel good. It's like playing with an arm behind your back, almost. Which is why we spend so much money on PCs, eh? Alright, this guy's firing off to my low right here. This is the P90 build of the M4, which is the Hurricane, I believe it's called. So it's got a P90 mag. Yeah, I gotta turn the game volume up a little bit. So when somebody's full tac sprinting, you can hear them pretty much clear as day. Oh, that's a shock nade, okay. Oh, it makes you fire your gun? How cool is that? That shock nade's really cool. Yeah, you can definitely tell if they're above or below you. I could tell that shot came from up there without even seeing that guy's name. Like, it was very clear to me. That's really cool. That shock grenade basically forced me to dump my mag. Alright, let's get this UAV in the field. Try the tip from Marcus. What did Marcus say?
Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Standing by. Be advised, UAV.
This guy's using a Cinder Hurricane. There doesn't appear to be a performance mode now. I'll probably... Oh, I've got an SAE, whatever that is. In PS5, go to Settings, Data, Game and App Settings, Performance Mode or Resolution Mode. Okay, I'm going to need you to do that, copy that when I finish this round. Once we finish this round, we'll do it all over again. Sorry, guys. I do appreciate... I know you guys didn't come here to watch loads of settings fiddling, but, like, the controller settings feel pretty much nailed down. I do feel pretty accurate. Audio, I need to have a look at quickly, but I would like to play this at the best possible performance, generally. Charlie Intel is saying that there isn't 120. Yeah, it might just be what Marcus is saying, though, because you had to force it in Modern Warfare 19. I have to play Claw as well because I don't have my regular controller, eh? Appreciate the support, guys. Appreciate the help. Okay. I heard that guy's call out there. Okay, this P90 mag is very good. It definitely doesn't have a lot of range, though. Okay, that guy's... I just made that guy fire his mag, look. I just forced him to hip fire, basically. Oh, kind of throwing knife there. I should probably call in this SAE thing, eh? I mean, I'll just call it in here. Let's just presume that... Oh, God. That seemed like a bit of a bug there. Okay. I love the dolphin dive. That's good. Okay, I can see those guys there. Yeah, I normally play... When I use my PS5, I normally play on my LG OLED. So I normally play 4K 120 if I'm on console. Where it's available, of course. I think this has an integrated suppressor, which is quite nice. stuck in the hospital and can't play. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I hope you're doing well.
Securing objective Charlie.
Hey, this is pretty nice, eh? I'll be honest with you, my first impressions, the gunplay feels really good. I like the weapon bob. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like as you walk, the weapon bob is quite strong, depending on if you're going left and right. That's definitely going to make quite a difference in Warzone. If you're playing Warzone 2, you'll probably have to be a bit more stationary to be accurate over range. It's definitely throwing my aim off a little. This map feels pretty good, I would say. It's a little bit empty feeling, I guess, in places. But it feels a lot more like a conventional COD map. Hey, I'm going to ask all of you a favor, guys. Thank you so much for chilling with me whilst we've been doing all the settings and stuff. If you could drop a like on the stream, that'd be massive, folks. We're going to do everything we can. I'm going to show you guys as many of the best settings as possible in terms of audio, controller settings. And yeah, we'll just keep it moving, eh?
The enemy has captured all objectives. Take them back. Reloading. Securing Alpha.
Oh. Right, what's the, oh, they've got a Mark II. Haven't unlocked it yet. Are there any Modern Warfare 2 map remakes? Not yet, by the looks of things. What does a dolphin dive through a window look like? I mean, I could show you off. Oh god, that actually that accidentally worked. I would say the aim assist feels the same for now. Maybe a slight bit reduced. I'm not sure. I haven't really noticed anything just yet.
Objective Charlie secure. Enemy is taking Alpha.
Hey, thank you for nearly 2,100 of you being here. It's pretty crazy, eh? Probably surrounded by enemies at the moment, or at least they're probably chilling on B realistically. Let's have a look at this. I have no idea what my tactical is. I can hear footsteps to my left here. I can very clearly hear somebody running through a corridor. Very interesting.
Enemy is securing Charlie.
I think it was Dead Silence, yeah. It's a weird... It doesn't have the same symbol as it did in 19.
Friendly UAV on station.
It's lovely to see you all in chat, guys. I appreciate all the support.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
You can see, like, my gun moves a lot if I'm going left or right. Like, you can see it kind of slants with the weapon. Hey, we'll get used to this and we'll keep it going, guys. We're only just getting started. I don't think you'll see any SBMM in the beta. No, it's way too early for that. That looks pretty cool. I like that.
Friendly care package on the way. The enemy controls 2 objectives.
You should put your...
We control Alpha.
I'm gonna have to get used to tap for slide and hold for dolphin dive. Yo, that nearly saved me. The footsteps sound great, honestly. They do sound really good. Lovely to see you all in chat, guys. I do appreciate it. Apologies for the delays getting everything set up and all the settings. We will do a bit more tinkering as it goes. Try and give you guys as much gameplay as possible. Right, I need to know. There is FOV on PlayStation. I need to know what this performance setting thing is that you guys were talking about earlier to see if we can force it. Right, we're going to force it into 1440p at minimum. Settings. Was it save data? Game app settings. Okay. Game presets. Okay. Performance and resolution mode. Put it into performance mode. Okay. Let's give that a go. And let's see how that works. At the bare minimum, we're going to go back to 1440p because it did look better. Big Ben, thank you for the $5, dude. Okay, we'll see if this pushes it into 120 hertz, eh? I don't think it will. I don't think they have it. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens.
50p. Thank you, fast.
Uh, 1440p 120 should work. It should just force it to work anyway. Just gonna bust open my door before it gets too hot in here. DemonWare is the login servers. I love that there's a... It looks like there's going to be a different sub-menu for Warzone 2, eh? Alright, we've got Prisoner, Rescue, and Knockout. Right, let's just quickly go through the settings. I'm going to go through all of them really fast. The controller settings feel right. I would say, however, that the advanced settings, I need to slightly reduce the dead zone, ever so slightly. Literally just ever so slightly get those dead zones a little bit lower. Put them to like 0.4 and see how that goes. It looks like there won't be any frame rate options, I'm afraid, but we will go for headphones. I'm not going to go for... Do I go for bass boost? I think bass boost works, right? Alright, we're going to try something a bit different. We'll go for knockout mode. We don't have custom loadouts just yet. That's all locked. I don't know if that's permanently locked or if you have to unlock it, like level up. But yeah, we'll see how it all goes, eh? Should be able to tell you. Yeah, I can tell you that this is not going to go to 120 hertz. 100%. So, for whatever reason, in the beta, for now, there is no 120. Also, it looks like this is a domination-style mode. Not domination, sorry. 5-5 mode in, like, a... Search and destroy. Might actually leave that because we haven't got full lobby. Let's go for... Screw it. Let's just go back to domination. I'm not going to do CDM. Domination's the way to play, right? You guys all know that. Have a look. Oh, cool. Oh, it even tells you... Hey, look, that's really nice. It tells you what platform everybody is on the initial menu. Yeah, very strange that there is no, no 100 hertz. Very strange. Jeez, there's some sort of grenade in this that has a really disgusting sound when it goes... No, you won't be able to play Warzone 2. Warzone 2 is nowhere near ready. Gosh, look at the amount of recoil. That's... Should we have a look? It's a pretty massive change, I would say. Like, this is the P90 mag. Just look at... I'm not going to control the recoil. Pretty big, eh? A pretty big amount of recoil, I would say. Admittedly, this is an SMG variant, but still. It's interesting to see how much has changed. Oh, I've actually hit him with that. He's going to have to keep shooting. I mean, compared to, like, Warzone at the moment, that's a pretty good amount of recoil. I like it. It's better. There should be more recoil in COD. At the moment, there hasn't been enough historically. Try the M4 a bit and see how that goes. This is a completely non-customized M4, by the way, so it's probably going to control like dog. Probably going to feel very rough. Fairly quick mag reload. You can see the weapon sway though. Look what I'm talking about. Like you can really see the reticle move left and right when you walk. Oh nice, this is a 12 gauge secondary. I've heard a lot about the shotguns. Oh, we've just unlocked custom loadouts and perks. Thank God. We can finally do some customization. Craft some... Oh, that guy just put me down. I think the FSS Hurricane is probably the best so far. I have no idea what Battle Rage is. I can only presume that this increases your sprint speed, or I think it's like infinite attack sprint. Something of that demeanor. TTK is still pretty quick. Alright, we've just leveled up the M4. We got a snapshot grenade there. Okay, that guy has battle hardened. Somebody above me right now. He's just jumped down. But I could hear that clear as day, which is nice. Like I could very clearly hear that guy pushing me. I haven't seen any of the rocket launchers yet, no. The health and sprint booster. Okay, that makes sense. Not bad, eh? Bad so far. I'm a little bit disappointed about the lack of 120. We'll show the operators. Yeah, we can finally actually customize our loadouts here. All right, we've unlocked all of those attachments. The echo line, the suppressor. Right, let's give this a go, right? Let's see what the gunsmith is like. Custom loadout 1. We've got the M4. We've got the Lockman 556, which I want to say that's an MP5 family. Although that looks more like a Galil. Hard to say, really. Probably a Galil. The M16, the AK-74U, and what looks like a Scar H or a Scar L. Battle rifles, you've got the F-TAC Recon. And then you've got the 7.62. I'll probably give these a go at some point. You've got the FSS Hurricane, which is effectively a P90, the Fennec, and the P5. Then you've got the, I guess this is basically just an M870 shotgun. You've got the 5.56 Icarus, which looks a little bit like... that bloody LMG that everybody loves from Warzone. The RAF, which is... This is a HK rifle, by the looks of it. Like a HK 416. And then an MG38, like a modern version. LMS, and then the Mark II. Then the Signal 50 is the only sniper available at the minute. The only weapon we have is the M4. We can't change the receiver on it at the moment because we haven't locked any of it. But we do have an optic. Reflex. We don't have a stock. We don't have... The only thing we've got is a muzzle and a stock and an optic. We also have a barrel as well. What's this? Carbine shroud barrel. Reduces ADS and movement, but massively increases recoil. Okay, cool. There's a charm slot. There's a decal slot. stickers, and the camos are all locked. At level 12, you get the F-Tac Recon. At level 17, you get the LMG variant. Okay. We're going to go with a Semtex. We're going to go with the shock stick. Okay. Oh, there's just perk. You can make your own perk packages, I think. I think we're going to go with Phantom for now. Okay, you can make your own perk packages, which is interesting. The operators, you've got a fair few, I would say. Emily, thank you very much for the 200 SEK. The lovely Swedish. Things you love to see.
Got 50p.
Oh, you got
Thank
Soap
you.
and then Ghost. Okay. 120 hertz is on by default? No, it 100% isn't. I can tell you for free that the 120 isn't on. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't look like it. Well, that's a nice... Oh, is this over... Are we in over... Is this overgrown? Hold up. Farm 18. This looks like overgrown. Not overgrown, sorry. The, Oh, God, what's that map from COD 4? The one where everybody used to snipe. This looks like that. It's not overgrown. It's the other one. Oh, God, I'm trying to remember the map. It looks identical, though. It was in... COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. Pipeline, that's the one. Pipeline. This looks like Pipeline. This looks exactly like Pipeline. I can actually, like, just check, basically, just off my monitor. Yeah, the refresh rate on this is 100%. It's saying it's 60. It is 60 hertz. Definitely 60 at the minute.
Requesting recon flyover. Copy that. UAV on the enemy took Alpha.
There is an FOV slider, yeah. We are playing at 120.
With you till the end.
Yeah, we do need to slightly increase that. Slightly increase the old dead zone. Put it back up to 6. Want it as low as possible, though, really. Yeah, this really looks like Pipeline. In fact, this looks like a remastered version of Pipeline.
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Get them secure. Covering your 6. Enemies deployed a bomb drone.
Hopefully they have 120 hertz at launch. That would be nice. The bomb drone, holy crap.
Secure Bravo.
I like this optic, it's nice. Looks clean.
We control Bravo. We're losing Charlie.
Very clean optic. That guy looked like a killer from Tarkov. I've already done the performance mode thing and it didn't enable 120 hertz unless I have to go back to 1080p.
We control 2 objectives.
Bloody hell. Let's see. We'd have to try to go back to 1080p. I really like this map. This feels a lot like Pipeline. Oh, you can actually edit your loadout mid-game? That's sick. Yeah, we like that. Let's tell you what, let's take that barrel off because I don't know what the barrel does, but we've actually managed to unlock a fair amount here. Love that. 5.56 armor piercing rounds as well. That's hot. Cool, we've managed to actually upgrade that. Oh, and it's even pulled it out for us. That's even better. So we now have 45 round mags. It just must not support. You can get 1440p on PS5. They enabled it in the recent system update.
Take cover. Enemy securing Alpha.
I knew that guy was coming.
Ready for task.
Pop that UE.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online. We're losing Alpha.
No, I don't. There's no slide cancelling at all. Seem to be in a pretty good spot here. We're just controlling C. I can hear a cruise missile. I don't know what this is. Is that the tactical camera? Let's have a look. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like the cameras from Rainbow Six Siege. The audio's great, honestly. I feel like I can hear people clearly. I feel like I can hear where they're coming from, too. Your weapons do level quite fast, but that might change with the official release of the game. It might just be artificially inflated for now. Definitely a guy coming up these stairs. There we go. How do you dive? You hold into the button you use to crouch. You tap it once for a slide, you hold it for a dive. Somebody's just tried to snapshot this guy, so they're 100% coming. Okay. From my own, I love how he pulled out a little tablet. That's cool. Yeah, dive animation's pretty simple. Just a standard dolphin dive. Oh man, I nearly completely fumbled that. I need literally anything at this point. We'll take anybody's guns for free. Alright, let's put this SA. Oh, this guy has the signal. Nice. I think there is contextual tap, yeah. I've just had a DM from Benny. Benny's just DM'd me saying, you've got some viewers from Santa Monica Pier. Because those guys are all at COD Next. Not bad. Okay, so we've unlocked a couple of things there. Say the least. Hey, thank you for 2,200 of you being here, folks. Feel free to hit that like button. Bloody hell, we unlocked a lot. Right, let's we'll do some more weapon customization. I like the operators, they look pretty sweet. Let's do some more on our custom loadie, because I want to build this to be a very specific... Oh, we've unlocked the 5.56 variant as well. That's nice. Let's... Got the F-Tac Recon Battle Rifle. We don't have any SMG, so we're going to go for the... Oh, it just said we unlocked this. Oh, I don't want it equipped as a secondary. Very odd. Oh, it says it's locked again. Okay, that's really weird. All right, we'll try a battle rifle then. Put that as the second one. Let's customize this. Have a real actual think about what we want here. So that's aiming idle stability. That's good. We do want that. This increases ADS and movement, but ruins your bullet velocity and recoil control. I don't think I'll do any barrels for now. Hip fire and hip fire recoil. That's not bad. Ammunition, you got 5.56 piercing, which adds bullet penetration. Okay. 45 round is 60 mag. We don't... Oh, we do have a receiver. We could turn it into a 4.58 battle rifle. Okay. Interesting. Stocks, we have a couple which add ability. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so nothing I would drastically change at this point in time. But in the second loadout, I guess you would go for... Let's try and build this, the second loadie, as the FTAC Recon. Wouldn't want ADS speed on any of that. So we've got sort of two distinct builds for now. Yeah, the 4.58 is now a battle rifle. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to see what people are saying about 120 hertz, but I'm not getting any clear info. Some people are saying it's there, others saying it aren't. Very odd. Like, some people are saying it has it, and some people are saying it just flat out doesn't. I could try 1080p and see if I can force it to 120, but it's very strange. Could just be a bug, yeah, I mean, it could be. Wouldn't be a massive surprise, would it? Yeah, I know, Jaff and I can't join them at the minute because I don't have my audio set up properly. I've had to mess around with my audio. I'm going to have to redo all of it tonight. I have a 1440p 165Hz monitor, low poly, so I could run it in 1080 120, no problem. Just going to try this little battle rifle. Holy crap. That's got a hell of a sound on it. This feels like a very small map, so I feel like this might have been a mistake. I imagine this felt a lot better on PC. Have very many people here. God, that is meaty. Okay, there was some AFK people for me. Lovely. The FTAC Recon sounds pretty naughty. I can't join Jaff and Fire because I don't have my audio configured properly. You have to, like, actually hold the button to get that open. So I'll probably join them, like, tomorrow, but for today I'm just gonna have to ride solo until I sort this out. I'm gonna have to rewire basically everything. Clean up and rewire everything. It's gonna take me a while. My current audio setup traditionally goes over the HDMI cable, but because the HDMI cable is in the PS5 and not PC to PC, it's a little bit different, so I'm gonna have to rewire some stuff. Okay, FTAC Recon has a 5-round mag. Okay, this thing feels insane. I'm 100% leveling this up. And I haven't even, like, mounted it. I'm literally just using a crappy iron sight version of it. I'll join some of the lads tomorrow, most likely, and on Sunday. But for now, I'm just going to have to stick fairly solo until I have a better audio predicament. Which probably won't take me long. Like, I'll probably have to fix it tonight. It would be nice to play the hostage mode with a couple of people, though. Oh, wow. A guy just jumped up over me. Okay, have I finally got, like, an optic for this? Okay, S2 reflex. Okay, we have literally nothing, really. Except for an optic. I mean, which is still better than nothing, to be honest with you. The only thing I don't like about this optic is the flip up on the top kind of consumes a bit of screen space. Wow, completely failed that. I like this, though. This definitely feels a hell of a lot better than 2019. Like, just the general animations and the fluidity of the controls just feels so good. That guy took way more ammo than the other guy did. I love that I have a shotty secondary. I just got shot at by two. Let's go in with the shotty here. Oh man, that's really hard to shift with. I might actually go back to the iron sight because the magnification's kind of throwing me off. There is indeed an FOV slider, guys. Lovely to see all of you. Feel free to drop a like on the stream, folks. There's 2,000 of you in the house. We can easily push ourselves over 1,000 likes. 100%. Long shot at that man with a shotty. Can you slide into prone? That's a good question. No, you can't. Hope that answers that for you. You know what the problem is? It's really hard to, like, when you're firing with a DMR like this, a battle rifle, shifting left to right actually really kills you. Like, it sways your gun off. I might actually briefly edit this to take the optic back off, just to give us some options. I think it will work better iron sight with no magnification at all. This feels like a very CQB map. Little jump up there is quite nice. I actually heard that guy push me. Nice. My left sleeve is busted. Yeah, I just realized that. Look at it. It like ripples. But I think that links to the physics system they were talking about. I think they have like a proper physics system now. Like, it seems like the gun is actually linked to your arms. I mean, look at the amount of scope sway, even on an iron sight when you strafe left and right. Really big. It's going to make a fairly substantial difference to balancing. I'm going to force it back into 1080p mode after this and see if we can get it to go into 120, because 60 hertz is just not the one. I can't do it. I literally cannot do it. It feels like garbage. Like playing... It's honestly like playing with bricks on my legs. I like this map, though. This feels good. Coming around this corner to my left. Be another one. The other one's probably dipped into this alleyway. The sway is... I mean, look at the reticle. Look at it. The reticle doesn't even stay, like, centered. You can see it. It, like, drifts off a little bit if you're moving left and right. I tried... Did he just one-bang me with a sniper? Oh, it's a shy. I have the Elgato 4K60 Mark II, so it should easily handle 120. I like the new thermite. That looks nice. On my left.
I'm loading. Enemy UAV active. Hostile cruise missile incoming.
That's gonna hit me, isn't it? Once it didn't. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but the controls for this feel like they've come out of a Rainbow Six game. In terms of just the general feel and the weapon sway. I mean, so far I'm enjoying it. So far, I'd say I'm actually quite enjoying it. I think it feels good. The audio is great. The gunplay is pretty cracked, I would say. Like, it feels punchy. Like, it's what you would expect from a good COD game, I think. It actually feels a little bit like, dare I say it, a modern version of COD Ghosts. And I didn't really like COD Ghosts, but the movement in COD Ghosts was alright. To, like, cover this. Got this little angle peak here. What have I got? Have I got a munitions box? That's lovely. Yep. Been a lot of conflicting information on 120 Hz. So we'll see what we can get. Bang these all around here. Oh, baby, a triple.
Copy that. UAV is on station. We are taking Bravo. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Bravo secure. I'm loading. We are losing Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Changing mag.
Liking this F-TAC recon. Me and this gun are agreeing with each other.
On your six. We control 2 objectives.
This is the battle rifle variant of the M4.
UAV ready to start. Enemy securing Bravo.
That stun was pretty naughty. Yeah, the recoil is definitely there, honestly, like on some of these guns. Especially on something like this, which makes sense.
Mission compromised.
Not bad, 24 kills, 3 captures. Alright, we're gonna close app. We're gonna try and force this thing to hopefully maybe play at some kind of 120 Hz mode, because honestly it feels terrible at 60. James, thank you for the 10. Bit of 2K golf there. Aura, thank you for the 5. Much appreciated. Push it back down to 1080.
Got 50p. Thank you, bastard.
Automatic is the current setting. Auto low latency mode is not an option. So we will just go for the game preset and just presume the performance mode is what we want. See what happens. We'll restart as well. The Elgato can handle 120 Hz. Not a problem for the Elgato. Right, let's hope that this beta's decided to kick itself back in. Thank you for the 1,000 likes. Do appreciate it. My NFL team are the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can check with the monitor. You can see my hand here. I can check on my monitor dashboard what refresh rate is being played out. At the moment it's 60 Hz, but the menus are traditionally locked at 60 anyway. I wouldn't say the aim assist is super strong. Some beta codes to give away, but we'll see if we can get it to this might, I mean, this could potentially be 120 now. Maybe. I want to say that this actually feels, dare I say, a little bit more responsive. I'll lull myself into a false sense of I'm going to presume that it's just going to be stuck at 60 hertz. That would be my guess. We're running 1080 or 1440 at the minute.
Enemy securing Bravo. The enemy took Bravo.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is... Yeah, this is still 60. Not going to change. Okay, I'm just going to presume that it's chalked for now.
Your task is hostiles launched. I'm reloading.
Oh, it's like a decoy. Did you guys see that? Can't even load in without the game crashing. Well, at least I'm having better luck than some people.
Enemy UAV overhead. Charlie secure. Enemy securing Charlie. Securing Alpha.
I stuck him. Nice. All right, let's try the battle rifle again.
The enemy took Charlie.
We have. Oh, what is that? That's like a 7 times thermal optic. Interesting. Full stack dreadnought.
Hostile SAE near your position. We control Alpha. We are taking Charlie. Hostile cruisers to launch.
Alright, we're gonna try loadout 2. Try the 4.58 SOCOM rounds. See how it goes. I mean, I could survive with 60 hertz. Not ideal, but oh well. I'll live. I used to do it when I was a kid, right? Oh. I like the fact that I have a suppressor on this now. Let's see how it sounds. I hope the suppressor doesn't make it sound really crappy. Oh, that's still really nice. Nice. I've got that nice metallic crunch. Yeah, I mean, I know it sounds... It does sound super, like, ultra-privileged with PC gaming these days. Like, oh, man, it's below 100 FPS. Disgusting. But that's honestly just how it is now. Like, I'm just so used to it. It's something that once you get used to, it's hard to not get used to. I mean, I think it should be fine here, Z. Thanks for the 8 months, by the way. A curious set of problems, though. We might have some beta codes to give away momentarily, by the way, folks. So, stick around. God, it's really hard to hit people. This is a proper short-range map, so I think we go back to the M4. But I will... Gosh, why is the customization on this is really slow. Like, it feels really sluggish. I'm gonna go for aim down sight speed movements. I'm gonna go for mag in bump. We're gonna go for... Could go for no stock, but I think that might be too much, so we're gonna go for the laser instead.
Friendly cruise missile deployed. Hostile UAV in the
I don't like the fact that the I dislike the fact that the loadout menu is tied to this like social menu. It's very odd. Oh, nice. That guy's trying to use the decoy to bait people. That's pretty sweet. I don't think we'd see that this early on already.
Enemy UAV active. Return to base.
A little final kill. Alright, we got some bomb drone. Lovely to see you guys. I'm gonna see if I can open the Elgato song. To I could force the actual Elgato itself into 120. That might actually work. Ending. Nice. Change signal bypass 1080p. Hello, that might be.
We have taken the lead.
I might have actually just made this work.
The enemy took Bravo.
Find out, shall we?
UAV in the area. Domination. Capture and secure the objectives.
Okay, that's still stuck to. It's still stuck to 1080. All right, we'll keep trying with the Elgato. But if I can get this to work, would be pretty sweet, eh?
Secure Bravo.
If you can get this thing to force itself effectively into 1080p, 1440,
Enemy controls two objectives. Assault those positions.
would be pretty nice.
Bravo.
Might have to restart the app though. Your game keeps crashing. Yeah. Right, let's see if this goes to 120. I would love to know. HDR is disabled as far as I'm aware. Fairly confident it. I think what's happening is because we're all using Elgato 4K 60s, you're kind of running into this issue where like some of us don't have maybe a specific setting enabled. But HDR on auto? It's very odd, isn't it? Very odd. Like, it seems some people are getting it to work, others aren't. It's as if maybe it's just bugged because it's the, allow automatic. HDR, I'm going to leave that off. I actually think that makes more sense. Just see how it goes. Close the game, go to save data on your console, and delete it for Modern Warfare 2. What does that even mean? I don't understand how this is an issue, really. Save data on your console? Oh, what, like the, okay. Clears cache. Okay. That might be it then. It's so weird, isn't it? Like, okay, that's definitely the cache for Modern Warfare 2. So let's try that. Okay, this might work. You bastards might be on. Very odd, isn't it? It's very odd. It's just the nature, I guess, of tech these days, is that everything has a consequence. We're gonna have to slightly redo our settings. I will say that this might actually be working. Find out. Find out. Whatever. PlayStation is overly complicated. It really is. Like, I'm not the only one who thinks that. Like, PlayStation is just overly complicated for nowhere else would you have this problem. I'm sure on Xbox this will be super straightforward. On PC, well, it's just PC, right? You don't even have to piss around with any of this. It just works as is. Okay. Got the dynamic response curve. We've got the input dead zones. Put those down to 6. We're pretty much ready to go. If it doesn't work this time, I'm not going to bother with it until there's a very obvious fix for it. At least it has an FOV slide. That's the important.
Secure Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy controls to objective. Assault securing objective Bravo.
All right, let's get it. Woo. Still 60. We're not going to bother with it anymore. We're just going to let it do its thing. Just live with it. Until I get like a DM from a YouTuber who 100% knows how to get it working. Which I'm sure somebody will DM me at some point being like, hey, dumbass, this is how it's supposed to work. I wish it was as simple as it was when you have like regular... When you're just playing regularly on your TV, you just plug HDMI in, job done, you know? Whereas when you're a content creator, it's plug your thing into this other thing. And then plug like 6 different things in at the same time. Maybe then it will work. We're going to try this FTAC recon again. So that flashbang has a really bad audio glitch by the looks of it. I do love the audio in this so far, though. I obviously I can't tell if this is going to be this good in Warzone 2, but at least in Modern Warfare 2, the audio is really good.
Friendly UAV on station.
Oh, damn. This isn't the usual controller I use, unfortunately, so it's a little bit weird for me, too. I don't really use the PS5 controller anymore. I use the, whatchamacallit, the, Thrustmaster eSwap S controller with back paddles and stuff, so it's a bit of a learning curve for me. Spicy Tuna, thank you for the 449. FOV is on console, at least in multiplayer. We don't know about Warzone. Warzone, by the looks of it, appears to be a separate client.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Yeah, Warzone appears to be a separate client. You can see it on the main menu. Warzone 2.0, you appear to have to, like, launch it. Very odd. Some people are saying that, some people are saying that the whole thing just works automatically at 120 Hz for them. I haven't had that luck. Having to mess around with all of these less than I. Probably get 120 FPS with that build. Die. The long range boy, so we'll give the give this another go. I have enabled 120 in my PS5 settings. Yeah, it's just not going through for whatever reason or another. I'm just gonna have to mess up. I'm basically just gonna have to, like, at the next time I stream this, which will be tomorrow, I'm just gonna have to, like, rip everything out, redo all of it, and just see how it goes. I can really hear those gunshots. Like, I can tell that there are people fighting over there. I can tell that there are people fighting. I could not hear that guy because I was too focusing on something else, but I think inspect weapon is in this, yeah. There you go, yeah. Hold left on D-pad. I just got my legs blown off. Seems to be a bunch of graphical hitches. Hopefully that gets ironed out before the official release. I imagine it's just one of those small things left. Maybe needs a hard reset. I'm playing at 1080p now, Cody. I might just have to, like, hard reset my PS5 to try and get it to work. 60, I will say this, though. Going from 170 FPS to 60, the space of a day, that's an experience. I really feel like I can hear where people are coming from. Really nice feeling. It seems the beta definitely has some kind of bugs, which is fine. It is a beta. Oh, nice. You can YY cancel for somebody. Somebody did ask me that earlier. Can YY cancel. He's about to pass around this corner. They backed away. Really hear the footsteps, man. I'm really liking it. Goddamn decoy just did me dirty. The audio is fantastic. I'm really enjoying the audio. I think my controller settings are working pretty perfectly. I'd say this is about as good as it will get on a PS5 controller without any modifications. Dead silence does exist, yeah. Those decoys, man. Properly spooky. Takes a little while to transition into ADS once you've dolphin dived. Definitely gonna be a bunch of guys coming in through here. Guys are now gonna come from my right now, I would guess, as well. Gonna try and secure B, screw it. Oh man, that's unlucky. Bro, that decoy's a jump scare. A full-blown jump scare. Thank you for all the support so far today, guys. I know we've been fiddling with a lot of settings. I will be releasing videos on the best controller and audio settings for the Modern Warfare 2 beta, so keep an eye out for that. We'll, of course, have all of that for you guys so you know what to use. Overall, I would say that the controller settings are fairly similar to what I was using in Modern Warfare 19 and in Warzone. Like, you get that nice little precision bump. Definitely one dynamic response curve. No luck on 120 hertz yet, I'm afraid. Might just hold this avenue, really. Like, are we going to capture A? Oh, no, they're all at A still. Oh man, there was another one. I got pinched. Nah, I won't try the new DualSense controller. I don't see the point. Basically just a PlayStation version of the controller I already own. One here. Which they were going to make a PS5 controller. The company I use. But unfortunately, they haven't licensed third-party controllers on PlayStation yet. Like, I wouldn't buy a Scuff or anything. Like, obviously, if you are on PlayStation, definitely get the new one because it is modular. And modular controllers are the future. I've always advocated for modular controllers. I think the Elite Series 2 is arse cheeks as well. At least PlayStation made theirs modular. Unless you buy a controller that has Hall sensors, every controller eventually gets stick drift. You know? I love how you can dive through a window. That's nice. No, the game won't release sooner. Microsoft doesn't own Activision yet. It hasn't been legally allowed to go through yet. Might just be able to loop around this guy. And it did that for me. Right. There's like some really awful lighting glitches on some of the textures. You can see my guns like flashing different lightings.
The enemy controls 2 objectives. Push the offensive.
This is not 120 hertz, no, unfortunately. For some reason, there seems to be a bug in the beta. Some people are able to get it to activate, others aren't. I'm confident if I plug this into my LG, it would just go 4K 120. But, who knows?
I'll back you up. Securing objective Bravo.
I'm excited for Warzone Mobile. I mean, I'm not a mobile gamer, but I like the fact that there is, like... I like the fact that if you play on mobile, you can unlock stuff and do your battle pass and stuff. I think that's a nice feature. I've never really played mobile games personally, but I think, like, if you are somebody who does, that's a really nice thing to have. I like the FTAC Recon. I just need to unlock an optic for it, like a red dot. Or even something, you know, just a 1.5x would be fine. Anything fairly low magnification would be perfect. Thing has a meaty sound even with a suppressor on it, which I do like.
Switching mags. New objective secure. Objective Alpha is compromised. Take it back. Friendly UAV on the way. UAV ready to deploy. Reloading.
I think this thing's a one-shot headshot.
Enemy is taking Bravo. Friendly missile standing by.
I'll go ahead and say that this thing might be a one-shot headshot.
Securing Charlie.
Someone ruined me there.
Charlie secure.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
I'll back you up.
Enemy is securing Charlie.
Oh my. Switching mags.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back. We're getting hit hard.
So ledge hang mechanic there. Bloody hell. Flash grenade just absolutely ruined me.
We control Charlie.
Loading. Flash out.
That was nice.
Return to base.
The F-Tac recon. TTK still seems too fast. Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit too quick. Minute. I'd like it to maybe be a smidge slower. Oh, nice. We got the drill charge. That's pretty cool. Oh, it didn't even give me a chance to customize.
We control Charlie.
Just straight up into the next game, I believe. Is the intent? That guy just utterly ruined somebody. We will go with a 15-round mag. Why not? F-Tac recon.
Objective Bravo is
It definitely slowed down the ADS speed, but that's fine.
capture and secure the objective.
Not supposed to be a stat AR. This is supposed to be
Securing Alpha.
something a bit more DMR-like.
Alpha secure.
Some people are crashing a lot. Yeah, it's... I'm sure... Look, you know, it is a beta. It is a beta. Such is life with that. There will always be some issues until the official release. Probably some known bugs as well, like stuff they're already aware of. Really like this F-Tac. Well, that doesn't change regardless of the platform I'm on. The delay when you throw a thermite always throws me off.
Objective Charlie.
I really like this F-Tac. I do like it. It just feels good.
Securing Charlie.
But you can slide. You just can't slide cancel. That's the distinct difference. You can't come out of a slide early.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Just sort of have to go with the flow. My own teammate nearly ruined me there. Let's try this, shall we? Picked up some random... Okay, instantly dead. Picked up somebody's random AK-74U. No, I should really, whilst we're here, I know we haven't had a lot of chance, I should really... we'll go with a stun grenade, we'll keep the thermite... Well, we'll keep the whatever else there is. Get rid of this. What do you mean a loadout drop? Oh, an actual loadout drop. Okay. Let's go with the DDoS. Why not? The movement really does feel like... Oh god, that guy's actually just camped that. The movement really does feel like an advanced version or a new version of COD Ghosts.
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Move to secure.
It feels like you genuinely do have to think about your movement.
Objective Charlie secure. Hostiles launched an SAE. Enemy securing Alpha.
Yikes. The positioning definitely does feel like a Maz, yeah. I mean, you can still kind of run in guns blazing. But it feels like there's a general kind of concern for slightly more methodical gameplay. The guy had to catch me mid-reload there, didn't he? What scumbag. Shame that none of these helicopters have, like, fast ropes. It feels like there's just been a lot of camping this round, though. Like, I feel like all these guys are just sort of sitting wherever they may sit. Point. We've unlocked a couple of other weapons, so I will be giving some of those a go at some point.
Hostile care package deployed.
Oh, it definitely feels better than Vanguard, yeah. I mean, this isn't even on PC, and I'd still play this night and day over Vanguard.
Securing objective Bravo.
So that's the DDoS,
Enemy taking Charlie.
which theoretically is just disabled equipment for everybody in my area.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Take hostile airstrike near your location.
Theoretically, that is. Oh, precision airstrike. Even the precision airstrike sounds better. That sounds a lot better. Holy crap, they did a really good job on that. That sounds so much more like an actual A10. That sounds so much more like an A10 Thunderbolt. Holy crap. They did an amazing job with that.
Changing mag. The enemy is gaining ground. Package in the AO.
Bloody decoy. You know those decoys are going to be in Warzone as well.
We control Charlie. The enemy took Alpha. UAV ready to deploy. Friendly stealth bomber on
1-1
the way.
requesting recon at this time.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online. Alpha objective. Please get started.
Bloody hell. That guy did have last stand, or final stand. Which I don't know if I agree with about being back in the game, to be honest with you. Always felt COD was better without final stand. This is cool. This is like a little shoot house situation. Bloody hell. I think it's just because that, like, I'm sure the game probably runs a lot smoother. Why does that person have final stand again? They need to get rid of that. I'm sure the game probably does run a lot smoother at 120 hertz. It just seems to have some trouble getting there.
Securing Charlie.
What do you mean, why is the loadout locked for you? You have to level up to access this stuff.
Objective Charlie secure.
What are you, 4? You never played COD before?
Secure Bravo.
I don't know if I like that final stand thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to Battle.net as well. I was thinking about pre-ordering on Steam, but in reality, the Steam pre-order would probably just launch Battle.net, right? Wouldn't it?
Securing objective Alpha.
The decoy is pretty cool. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You just have to get used to it. It's very different, isn't it? Just EMP'd like a bunch of guys probably through this wall. Yeah, that guy's been DDoSed. Let's see what that looks like on his side, actually. Oh, so he's just lost his entire HUD, I imagine. But that hip fire is really tight, eh? Gosh, this guy is sweating his nuts off already. Look at that. Not bad tracking from him, to be fair. Fair play. I even heard that person reload through there. We have to do some more customization, that's for sure.
We failed.
All right. Do some customization. I feel like we need to do some customization. Go into it. Okay. Right, let's do a bit of customization. See how it goes. How does the game feel? Pretty good, I would say. Sorry, you guys are gonna get the Elgato, whatever the hell it decides to spit out. I'd say it feels pretty good. Decided to turn HDR on. That's how things. Okay. Right, let's get down to it. Customization, let's do that stuff. We're gonna adjust the apparently. The Elgato might be limiting it. It's really hard to say. Like, the difficulty you have with doing all this tech stuff is you get inherent headache when you do anything. Whenever you have to use something different. I don't want an automatic resolution. An 80p. Go to sound. Gonna restart the PS5 and then we'll go back into it. Yeah, I have the 4K 60 Pro Mark II. Which is the strong boy, so to speak. You should have a beta code in your email if you've pre-ordered. So don't forget that you actually have to go in there, get that going. Content creators obviously didn't exist when Reddit was a thing. This guy hasn't discovered Reddit. All right. Easily the nature of getting so many people in, I guess. Try and get this all dialed back in. Bombs like Insurgency Sandstorm would be pretty sweet. Would be pretty sweet. Would be pretty sweet. Going to replug something. Be right back. Right. See if that solved that then. Peace. Seems to be like an overarching, very serious issue with how PlayStation is just handling the entire beta. Even the audio output is like weirdly struggling in. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Good chance that this decided to completely sack off the audio now, but we'll see. I have no idea. Seems to be back. See. Very odd. Call of Duty is not the best format. John, thank you very much for the channel private. Welcome. Give it another go. See what happens. Actually, we're going to go into the customization system because we need another loadie. Because there's like a couple of things we've unlocked now. We've unlocked one of the SMGs, the Hurricane. We can mess around with that a little bit. We've also unlocked the AK-74U. Which is weirdly an assault rifle, which I wasn't anticipating. I wonder what that looks like. In the... Oh, you can't touch the AK-74U. They haven't finished that yet. So I imagine that will be the AK-47 and the RPK. Or that kind of thing. Let's go for the FSS Recon, or the Hurricane, sorry, because we've got that unlocked. We know that that has pretty good potential, I would say. We've also unlocked the LMG Icarus variant as well. Very interesting. We'll try it. We'll try the Hurricane at some point. We've got an M4 build. I would really like an optic that is like just a mini optic. Like, why is this all locked? My weapon is level 20. Like, what do I have to do? Like, up somewhere. All right, let's do it.
Enemy securing Bravo. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. We're taking Alpha. We control Charlie. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Domination. Number 1. Lock down the object. We've lost Bravo. Friendly SAE on the way. Alpha secure. Friendly approaching target.
Not bad.
Friendly care package on the way.
The Modern Warfare 2 beta does indeed support the 1440p in the new update, yeah.
We control all objectives. Secure the perimeter.
Ooh.
We're losing Alpha.
There is 120 FOV. It does appear as though there is 120 hertz, but for some reason, I can only presume because it's a beta, there's some issues with it getting to automatically click in properly. So expect that to be a bit of a minor problem, if not a major problem in places. Hopefully that means there's an FOV slider in Warzone 2 for console, because that would be really nice. I do feel sorry for the console guys who have to play at like 80 FOV or whatever the hell it is. May as well secure, right? Like they're securing A.
We've lost Alpha. Objective Charlie secure. Friendly care package in the AO. Friendly UAV on station.
The beta does not have ground war, no, which I think is a bit of a mistake, really. I feel like ground war would have been really nice to have. Let's try the loadout free Hurricane, which is the P90 variant of the M4.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly SAE launched.
I hope it does have FOV. It would be nice for Warzone players.
Objective Charlie
It
is
is quite a large disadvantage to not have an FOV slider. The stopping power on this isn't great. Like the overall damage output. We haven't unlocked the Fennec yet, so we won't be able to use that.
friendly UAV on
I think you'd be better off, honestly, just going for the base M4. We're going to go... No, I'm going to use one of the default loadouts because it has a better equipped Hurricane. We'll just use that for a bit.
Enemy controls 2 objectives. Get after it.
Oh god, I've been hit by that stupid shock nade.
Securing objective Alpha.
See, that's the only thing I don't want to see them do in this game, is just overcomplicate it. That's the one concern I have, really, about this new Modern Warfare,
Alpha secure.
is them
Friendly UAV on
overcomplicating everything. Like, too many tacticals, too many equipments, too many field upgrades. Like, just keep it nice and simple to begin with, and then flesh it out season by season. I think that's a better way to do it. Not to say you shouldn't have decent content. It should have decent content still, but, like, I think they just need to be quite methodical about how they decide to go about it.
We're getting hit hard.
Oh man, you can really feel it. You can really feel it when you're moving. Like, you get this pretty insane... You can really feel it when you're moving. You get this pretty insane, like, like, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do it by holding... Look at how much everything in my hands is moving as I tilt left and right. Or, like, let's say I hold a throwing knife.
Our mortar strike
Look at the amount of motion in that. It really does offset your aim. Like,
enemy safe.
you almost have to be more stationary to be more accurate.
Hostile SAE near your position. The enemy took contact.
Very interesting. We're going to have to see how that works out. Like, the gun almost... Like, it's not like it jiggles or anything, but, like, it definitely sort of rocks in your hand a little bit as you move. Yeah, I thought inertia was the correct word for it. I wasn't entirely sure, though. Right, let's see if we can customize this weapon a little bit. Get something going for it. Finally, we got Cronin Millidot. Enough for me. There doesn't seem to be a huge number of maps in this either for the beta. It's like 3, I think. The movement does look more natural, yeah. I mean, I know you can allegedly reduce it, but I just haven't seen it in the settings. No, I think it would actually genuinely be better to run the M4 without this. Lose the barrel. Then we'll go with this optic on it.
Domination. Strasser 1, your turn.
Oh God, selecting a loadout is so much faff.
Enemy securing
Because there's a button to edit your loadout, and there's a button to edit your gun within your loadout,
secure.
which is like overly complex for no reason. We need to definitely smooth line that a little bit, I think. He's AFK.
Enemy is taking Bravo.
Loading.
Need to enable contextual tap as well.
Switching mag.
That's interesting. The DDoS actually tells you how many targets are in range of your DDoS.
UAV in place.
Changing mag.
There almost seems to be an obvious benefit to not sprinting. John, thank you for coming. Thanks for coming to Channel Corporal, dude. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoy the badge and emotes. Well, there's no point enabling an FPS counter because at the moment it's definitely hard locked to 60. It could go to 120, I believe. I think some people are having success with it. It just seems to vary. I might need to try and swap out a couple of HDMI cables or just try a few things to see if I can get it cracking. But that'll happen next stream. For now, we'll just live with it. Next stream will be a little bit more wired up. I also need to redo the audio routing.
Enemy is securing
I'll get a video out tonight, though, on the best controller settings to have. I know a lot of you guys will be interested in that.
Losing Bravo. We are losing Alpha. Enemy is taking Bravo. The enemy took Alpha. Charlie secure. The enemy took Bravo.
I'd say I'd need a tiny bit more testing.
UAV active.
I might even slightly increase my sense. Generally speaking, I think I've got the controller settings pretty nailed down. I think I might actually go up to like 8.8. Yeah, that's actually weirdly better. The sign should go back up tomorrow. 8.8 might actually be, dare I say, a little bit too much. We'll see. 7.7 might be better. The sign will go back up tomorrow. Yeah, the recoil is heavy in this game, that's for sure. Which is good. I'm glad that there is generally more recoil. I'm glad that there is generally more recoil because there basically has been none in the past couple of CODs, including the current Warzone. It's nice that Infinity Ward grew a spine and decided to put some in. Aim assist has definitely, I think, been a little bit nerfed, I would say. There's a little less aim assist than there was before. It's still quite strong when you're close to a target, but I think over range it has been quite drastically nerfed. Hey, John, thank you for upgrading your channel membership to a corporal. Things we love to see. Much appreciated, dude. Like I say, we will be live with the beta today, tomorrow. As basically as long as we can go live with it, really. We will be doing various bits and pieces. Hopefully next stream I can get everything kind of dialed in to where I want it to be settings-wise, visually, that kind of stuff. It genuinely makes more sense to not tac sprint in some scenarios. Oh, I can't believe that guy was on the roof. Damn me. Is it worth buying? I think it's way too early to judge that. There's a lot more to this than just these, like, 2-3 modes and 2 maps or 3 maps. You know? Like, there's ground war, there's going to be, you know, Warzone, DMZ. There's a lot more to this game than just what we have right now, I think. But I think it'd be unfair of me to say, oh yeah, definitely go pre-order it, or definitely don't. Still need to get quite a feel for the map. I would say the maps do feel more traditional, though. I would definitely say I feel like I understand the flow of the maps a little bit more.
I'm loading. Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station. Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it
With
back.
that little DDoS there. The close range aim assist is still quite strong, but I think like once you get past sort of,
Securing Alpha.
I want to say like 50 meters, it seems to shift a bit.
We are losing Charlie. We control Alpha. Be advised. Securing objective Bravo.
I really like that close range optic. It looks nice. I wouldn't pre-order it right now. Like if you're unsure about it, like I would try the beta and see how it feels. Just bear in mind, obviously, a few things will change leading up to launch. But you also have to bear in mind there's ground war, there's Warzone, there's DMZ. Obviously, Warzone and DMZ are free to play, so you don't have to worry about that. There's other 6v6 modes. There's third-person mode. There's a lot of content that isn't in this beta, so it's not a full, real representation of what it is that you're going to play at launch. But so far, I mean, it's not been bad, honestly. Everything feels a little bit more refined. The audio feels better, I would say. The gunplay feels very crunchy. They feel like modern weapons, which is what you want. I'm gonna drop an EMP, screw it. I know there's somebody coming in. See, look. Like, I just 100% knew exactly where he was based off the audio, because it is generally quite improved.
Enemy contact.
There is an FOV slider for Modern Warfare 2 at least. I don't know whether Warzone 2 will feature it, but the bare minimum for Modern Warfare 2, it's there. But we are playing a 120 FOV, which is great.
Enemy is taking Bravo. We are taking Alpha.
Following me. Teammates scared him
We
off.
have lost Bravo.
The mantling seems interesting. I haven't got a full grip with it just yet. See how that guy's gun like almost twisted around the door? Like he obviously was strafing left. It looked really cool. Like in terms of the animation, like the third person animation.
Objective Bravo secure.
I haven't really had many options to jump up onto things. I guess this would be a good example.
Enemy counter
So you
UAV
can like
active.
mantle onto it,
Bravo.
do a little bit of ADSing,
Objective Alpha.
then you press X again to go up. Is there a time limit on that actually?
Compromised. Take
Wonder.
We have lost all objectives.
It doesn't appear to be a time limit on this, so you could just chill here all game if you wanted.
We are losing Alpha.
Thing.
The enemy is
The ledge shooting does seem pretty cool.
back. Enemy UAV overhead. Securing Alpha. Secure Bravo. Alpha secure.
Can you ledge hang here? You can. That's pretty cool. Oh, you could get like a dirty little head glitch up here. That's nice. You can't reload though. That's the only thing. Oh, he's not going to be happy about that one.
Enemy UAV active.
It does take a while to re-pull out your primary when you do that, so not going to be the swiftest movement that people expect of it. When you crouch, you get that really tight ADS spread though. Look at that. Like that hip fire spread is really tight when you crouch. What it's like when I fire. I'm going to vaguely give that a go. John, thank you for the 5 channel gifted. Bloody hell. 5 gifted memberships. Things you love to see. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you for the support. If you receive a gifted membership from John, make sure you say thank you as well.
Lost the lead. The enemy holds on.
Absolutely crazy.
Securing Charlie.
So that's the hip fire spread. Look at that. And then the prone one. I mean, it's got to be pretty much laser beamy, right? If you receive a gifted membership from John, make sure you say thank you. Let's drop some hype in the chat for him. Thank you so much. So far, rating out of 10.
We are taking Alpha.
So far, I would probably give it like... I would say it's quite hard to judge. I would say it's probably at the moment somewhere between like a... I'd say around a 7. Once I'm playing at 120 FOV, 120 hertz, or like 160 frames or whatever, I'm sure it's going to feel a lot more fluid. But I think if you liked Modern Warfare 2019, the maps feel more like traditional COD. The maps are very three-lane in design. So the maps do feel a lot more like a standard COD. The gunplay feels better. I would say the gunsmith is definitely an upgrade as well. The audio definitely feels better. So it feels like an upgraded and refined COD 2019. So I'm liking it. No, like it's definitely something that's clicking for me at the minute. I'm gonna get rid of the. We go for the FTAC recon for a bit with the SOCOM rounds, but with this optic, the close range one. Yeah, that goes. I feel like character movement and player movement generally is a bit more predictable now as well. Like I feel like I know where people are coming from.
Throwing flash grenade.
We control 2 objectives. Securing Alpha. We are taking Charlie. Enemy is taking
Like I feel like the audio is better. I feel like the gunplay feels punchy and crunchy. And it actually has recoil as well, which is nice because I'm tired of COD just having constant laser beam weapons. Like the last couple of years of Warzone and Vanguard have been really miserable because every gun is just a different type of the same laser beam.
We have lost Charlie.
You know?
Enemy is securing Bravo.
That did not was intended.
Taking Bravo.
But I do need to get some things more nailed down. Like, I do think generally I need to get more of my settings nailed in and dialed in. Once I've got stuff like that going, I think it'll be pretty solid. 180 FOV confirmed. Yeah, we'll be live with this pretty much every day, like, next couple of days. Like I say, I still need to figure some stuff out. Still need to get some things locked in. But not bad. I mean, obviously the most important thing is I'm going to have to swap out these HDMI cables to try and force 120 hertz, because that's going to be huge. Like, as a PC player, not playing at 120 is actually disgusting. Minimum 120, like. Some of these barrels are pretty insane. Look at that. You've got the bullet velocity and damage range. Hip fire and recoil control. Got movement speed, ADS speed. Interesting. There is like a proper M4A1 barrel, like a... This one's more of... There's a couple of in-betweens as well. This is obviously the tight ADS barrel kind of thing. You lose a bit of bullet velocity and damage range. Yeah, it does seem to run at 120. There just seems to be some sort of weird bugs going on at the minute. There is a 60-round mag as well, which reduces your movement speed, sprint fire, ADS, and reload quickness. It's different suppressors here. So this one actually has recoil control, but it reduces your ADS speed and your aiming stability. So there's definitely quite an abundance of options. It's a shame that there's no camos. They haven't decided to show any of that today. You can see the progression tree here. That's pretty cool. Definitely some stuff working here. Got the different packages for perks as well. Those are munitions box, field upgrade. I don't know about the Hurricane. I don't think the Hurricane has felt very good, so I'm going to try and swap that out for something else. We have neither the Sub or the Fennec. We do have an LMG unlocked, finally. The Icarus. I haven't got the 50 cal unlocked yet either. Just a bit of a shame. It isn't inherently clear what you have and haven't on. Try an LMG. Let's see how that goes. Got the Cold Forge barrel, which increases damage range, hip fire, and bullet velocity. Okay. Can't add anything to the Icarus. Just give it a go. We've got Prison Rescue and Knockout. I don't think we'll try either of those. The Gunsmith does feel somewhat intuitive. However, modifying your weapons mid-game feels a bit weird, because you can modify your whole loadout, so there's like a double menu system. Back in 1 second, folks. Classical dev error. Truly classical dev error. I'll tell you what, folks. I think we're going to call the stream there. I'm going to do some tech stuff, and we might be live a little bit later to try and get some of this sorted out, because there are a bunch of audio things, HDMI things, a couple of things I want to change. But we will be back probably later tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back on Sunday as well, so we'll be live all weekend. Going to get the settings video for the controller up tonight as well. All right? So thank you folks very much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one.